This is our second open start your own secondhand store. Where and how much room do you need? I started with 5,000 square feet and slowly have grown to 7,000 square feet. Plus, we added a 100 by 50 city lot and have added a 40-foot container on that lot. I have purchased the two lots next door with a 3,500 square foot building where I built an apartment for my wife and I. In the beginning, 23 years ago, I lived in the 5,000 square foot building. If you really want to be successful, live on the premises. You can always keep a look on how things are going. Always look to expansion. As you grow, you're going to find that you will need more room than you think. You never know how much room you will need in the future. Just remember how most people hate to move. Try moving a secondhand store. Where do you sort and work on some of the new merchandise? Now, all of this good merchandise you have acquired has arrived, and as you unload, you notice a drawer that needs a little glue, a handle that is loose. Where do you work on it? You need a small room with a place for tools. One other thing that I should cover is, now because of difference in local prices on rent or buying your storefront, your new building must have adequate parking and easy access to your front door. I will touch more on this location later. Merchandise. Where is all this coming from? I have three major sources. Storage building sales. This used to be a very good source, but many orders are now yard selling in our area of Oregon. But check your area possibility. Always look closely at the merchandise and storage buildings. I have seen several places where managers and owners go in, cherry pick the unit, leaving only low-grade merchandise. Source 2, realtors. They contract to sell houses for the owners of estate recipients live out of the area. Houses need to be cleared out. We go in and strip the place out. We take everything, including the clothes, the trash, and any items I may not want in my store. We also find some really good items. Recently, a man from New Jersey called us here in Oregon, and his mother had passed away. After his mother had passed away, and he wanted this house cleaned out. He flew in on that Thursday, and I met him on Friday. The house was $1 million home with a large separate studio. Many good items were in that estate. More important, the real estate agent was happy. The man from New Jersey was glad because we took everything. We left it broom clean. Garage sales are a good option, but not a great one. You're buying a single item for a single price. When I buy estates or storage buildings, I always find items that I did not see on my first look at the site. One of the things to secure occasional pieces will be walk-ins. I need to caution you about the possibility of fraud or stolen items. When they bring you these items, have prepared sheets that will have basic information. Always ask, where did they get the items from? I recommend that you have a sheet that they sign and take their good ID. A lot of fake IDs are out there. One more possibility, take their pictures. Everyone has a phone. If they refuse, walk away. In this town, I went to the police department and had my bill of sale sheet approved. I have only had 2 buy questions in 23 years. I asked for the investigation. Things were not good, but all turned out well. One of the big things that you're going to run into is how much work do you put into an item for sale? Now, I work on the basis of $15 per hour, which is not a lot, but that's a very base. If I'm going to sell a dresser for $100 and we put 3 hours of labor and I paid $40 for the unit, I'm now into that dresser for $85. Is it going to sell for $100? You're going to have way too much into it. My basic rule, when you double your money because of the overhead, you are breaking even. You double your money, you are breaking even. If you own a home, have a payment, and you have a payment on your new store, the daily income you will need may be too high. Always put all your bills on a piece of paper, write it all down. One of my earlier mentors taught me to write everything down and then add it up. Your pencil will never lie to you. Always, no matter how trivial it is, add it onto that list because you're going to have to pay for it. When you look at a possible store site, look at the access for you to unload customer parking. A quick note, I see other businesses in my area. The husband and wife both park directly in front of the store. This is so wrong in so many ways. If you have to park a block away and walk in the rain, it is okay. The customer who has the choice between an easy and a hard access will always choose the easy.